Hey everybody, it's Noel Clark here, and today we're going to be talking about the 2020 Yamaha YZ dirt bikes. So I'm going to be talking about all the race bikes from the motocrossers to the woods bikes, and we'll just get straight into it with the all-new YZ450F. For the new YZ450F, they say it has an all-new engine, and that includes a new compact cylinder head, a redesigned combustion chamber shape, steeper valve angles, more aggressive cam profiles, higher compression piston, transmission is refined for smoother shifting, more efficient crank breather system to decrease pumping losses, and then as far as the chassis goes, that is also all new, and that includes a redesign with all new flex characteristics, improved cornering, traction, and bump reaction, new motor mounts, new top triple clamp, front axles new, better KYB suspension to be lighter and to feel better, new front brake caliper and brake pads, and then also new rotors in the front and the rear. So with all those changes, Steve Nessel from the Yamaha marketing manager, he says that those changes are going to make the bike lighter, handle better, and it has more power. And the power is going to be more linear, and it still has the electric start. There's no Kickstarter still. It has the Power Tuner app, of course, that they came out with in 2018, and they have it in color choices in blue and gray. So that's some really cool options as far as the colors go. And it comes in right at $9,299, and that's MSRP. So now we'll get into the 2020 YZ250F. Now this bike was all new last year, but this year they've not really changed too much. But this year, pretty much the only thing they've done is graphics with this bike. It also comes in the blue and the gray. Last year, of course, it got the electric start, the Power Tuner app, and then the all-new motor and chassis, and that motor was for better mid to top power. Now this bike comes in at $8,199 MSRP. As far as the YZ250 and the YZ125 motocross bikes, they're the exact same from last year's version. So this year they got new graphics, but that's about it. Everything else is the exact same. If you ride one from last year, it's pretty much going to be the same exact thing if you rode one this year. Shifting gears over to the wood side of things, we'll start out with the YZ450FX. And last year this bike got the same changes that the 250F got, the motocrosser, and that was the Power Tuner app, the new engine and chassis and everything like that. So this bike didn't change very much, and it's still the same, and that comes in right at $9,599 MSRP. So this year a big change for the 250FX, and that's the brother to the 250F motocrosser. This is the woods version for cross-country racing such as GNCCs and stuff. So for 2020, the YZ250FX got the Power Tuner, new motor, new chassis, and a whole bunch of other changes that the 2019 YZ250F got last year. And this bike comes in right at $8,499. Going on to YZ250X. This bike is also the same as last year's version. There's no changes other than new graphics, but Yamaha hasn't done anything different. It's $7,399 MSRP, but it's still tested and true that it has good suspension, good motor, and it's a reliable bike. Okay, now for my favorite bike of this whole thing. Guys, let me know down in the comments what your favorite bike is out of all this. But my favorite one out of this whole thing is the brand new YZ125X. Brand new for 2020. They just came out with it. And so we'll go over everything that this bike is going to have and what it's going to be like. So this bike was made for cross-country racing such as GNCCs, National Enduros, and other woods racing kind of events. And so we'll get right into what they've done to this bike to make it suitable for that kind of racing. So this bike is based off the 125 motocross bike. CDI ignition settings are different. The power valve timing has been altered for the new shape power valve, and they've revamped the cylinder head combustion chamber to better suit off-road racing. And then it also has a 6-speed transmission, a 270 millimeter front rotor, and then it has the other things that the off-road bikes have, which is an 18-inch rear wheel, a kickstand, a petcock with a reserve, an O-ring chain, and then of course the KYB suspension that is sprung for the off-road racing. And this bike comes in right at $6,500. I saw some things that have it a little bit higher than that, but it should be right at $6,500. So all the features I talked about for this bike is going to suit it for off-road racing. They say they want to make it have good linear power while still having a 125 feel to it. So that's what they're going for with all these changes to the YZ125. But I think it's going to be a great bike. Okay, as far as my thoughts go, I think the YZ125X is my favorite bike out of all the new Yamaha line. But like I said earlier, let me know down in the comments what your guys' favorite bike is and what you think is going to be the best bike out there. But the 450F looks really cool with the gray color, and then all the new motor and stuff. So I'm really excited about that. I'm going to try to ride both these bikes, and I'll try to keep you guys updated if I can get a hold of them and ride them. But I have to say the 125X is really sweet, but there's still no change to the YZs. Like, it's been 14 years now. Come on, Yamaha. 14 years. Since they changed the YZ250 and 125, pretty much all they've done is new graphics since 2006. So it's kind of a bummer on that they haven't changed anything for the YZs this year or in the past 14 years. But hopefully we change soon, and hopefully they'll realize that the 125 and the 250 are not going to die because they're like the best bikes out there. But I just wish they'd make them a little bit better and upgrade them a little bit to keep up with all the other competition. Thank you guys for watching this video. Be sure to check out some other videos of mine. I'll link them up somewhere on this page. But I film all sorts of dirt bike content just like this one, and then also lots of riding videos and stuff like that. So be sure to check those out and consider subscribing. Thanks for watching, guys.